And speaking of crazy guys, finals right here, Beyond Gaming Qualifying Cup number 4, Dignitas and Blue. Congratulations to both teams and all of everyone that has, landed into whatever categories they have run. The third place game of Bugmon and Virtual Man is going to be going on, but we are going to be following these champions to find out who's going to be going to that cup next week, June 4th, for the grand finals. Who's going to get that title today? Who's going to get that cash and all that swag? So, we got something close to 3,000 people interested in seeing the fates of all these players, and this is map number 1 of the finals, and the nerd rage, the nerd blood, everything is ready to go here, Semmler. So start us off here, buddy.
Alright, dude, we got a bit of the zoning game starting off here, but Scriff gonna land that taunt. Great job by him. Get those rage stacks up. Vanguard, you get those rage stacks up, your M1 starts doing insane damage, so that's so clutch that he gets that ability off, that key ability. Goes ahead, whiffs it there, and we have some pretty good, come on, stop it. We have some pretty good zoning going on here, as Wisteria doing a good job of keeping Varlol out. Wuju's asleep, and that is exactly what needs to happen here, as he's going to be able to keep the pressure rolling on Varlol right now, forcing him off to the side. Malachor is getting pressured by Bliss, but Bliss is at 40% HP, and this is not where he wants to be right now. He is off to the side. Max Rage heroic charge out of Scriff, and that hurts. Bliss is just so low right now that Team Dignitas is looking pretty. They've got the Shadow Hunt rolling from Zetalot. They're going to have the Bliss. Ulti is not coming down, and oh man, that is it. Just complete pressure on all sides. No way to deal with that kind of damage coming out, and Dignitas are going to wrap this up pretty quick here, as Zetalot caught in the middle, just trying to M1 Malachor down. But it's not going to happen at all, and look at this, Scriff, Wisteria, they really did a beautiful job, and it came down to a really clutch part of that match was when Wisteria was able to Wuju to counter that sleep off of Varlol. Varlol was looking to get that sleep off and get back into position to support his teammates. Wisteria, getting that Wuju off allows him to keep the pressure on and keep him zoned out and allow Scriff and Malachor to keep putting pressure out. It's just beautiful play by Team Dignitas.
And we've come to expect that kind of beautiful play from one of the top contracted teams of the world. So Blue definitely has their hands full as they're going to be trying to take this second round in the first map. Scriff did pick up that rune, so he's going to be lining up that charge soon enough. I'm surprised we haven't seen any combos with Malachor, but Malachor is taking some big pressure here from Zetalot. And we do see, a very similar play that we did see last round with them and Junimaj on that engineer. Zetalot gets feared off, and his prey is now so very far away, but Bliss doesn't care. He's going to jump in there and completely miss the dead roots, and at this time, Varlol is going to be taking ultimate to the face from Wisteria. Gets slept on that last projectile, but the damage is done. The team Blue is so very spread out right now, but they've been able to get Malachor right here as he is slowed down. They do get the last back hit, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2, but Scriff and Wisteria, they're looking so big, but there's the goal right there from Scriff as he jumps there onto Varlol, and we got a defensive goo going down, but with a battle shout, so the EX battle shout from Scriff, as well as the rune and the self-healing that Wisteria can do. It's not quite out of this yet, but Scriff gets caught in that dead roots, and never mind, his entire health pool just drops like a rock as Wisteria is now forced to go 1 versus 3. I have big confidence in the guy, but looking at this right now, I don't think he's going to be able to pull this one out of the fire.
Dude, I mean, that was just Bliss, man. Clutch root wall. It was such a beautiful root wall. Scriff down his movement abilities. He could have possibly used intercept, but to be honest, he was just caught, caught with his hand in the cookie jar, trying to get that extra pressure out there. And Mom came up with the wooden spoon and took it to him. It was just Bliss, just a monster that round. And Scriff, paying a little bit for it, but Malachor getting caught out early, getting worked down, and just unrelenting pressure on him until they finally got the kill. That is what needs to happen from Blue. They just did a beautiful job there of guaranteeing that damage onto Malachor and guaranteeing that advantage for them. As already, we're off to a fast start here. Blitz just getting hammered at 50% HP, forces that barrier out there, and that was a great swap by Scriff. He sees the barrier come out, he's going to try and put some pressure out onto Varlol, but he gets slept for his trouble, and that is not what he wants to see happen, as he is sitting on a full ultimate, so he's going to be looking for the opportunity to land it here, as, gets the kill. Deviate did not come out in time, but the counter is out, and Bliss is so low. Cabbage Patch up in the nick, but nobody hits it, and they're just trying to get as much damage as they possibly can onto Varlol to even the field and not allow him to heal up Bliss. Great intercept by Scriff to split them up, and that is going to force some movement abilities out of Bliss. This is going to be this is the position that Team Dignitas wants them in right now, as Wisteria is going to be able to put a maximum pressure. He is still sitting at full HP. ultimate's gonna call off point blank into Blitz's face. Scriff is one hit from death, and he gets his axe off in the nick of time onto Blitz. Beautiful job by Scriff. And look at this, you know, Wisteria has the life lead. Scriff could die right now, and Wisteria would still have no trouble whatsoever cleaning this up. Gets pushed into the rune, and that is going to wrap it up here, man. There's no way Varlol can come back from this situation. He has no energy, no ultimate to come out, no EXs to save him. Wisteria can afford to take the hits. He can just sit there and just keep him down as Scriff is bloodline medallioning in the corner, gets some health back up, and that is how this goes. Runic infusion to the face, and that is it. Wisteria, beautiful job by Wisteria that round. Just excellent play coming out of him, man. Look at that, top of the damage.
763 damage. Definitely well played there. Big energy gains, both him and Scriff. But yes, I was very curious because I saw Scriff. He's winding up for that ultimate, gets hit, winds up for the ultimate, gets hit, winds up for the ultimate, lands it point blank. So he must be a little bit disappointed in that. But hey, they were able to take that one right there with some great teamwork from Wisteria covering Scriff's tracks, and he was just able to go off, get the heal, and that just seals the deal. So 2-1 now for Dignitas here in map 1. Varlolaw in the back. Scriff is saying hello, and 20 seconds into the match, Scriff has that ultimate ready to go. I don't know if he wants to fire it up quite yet. Here he is, goal right there onto Bliss, but not quite the long range that he was looking for. It did take about half his damage, which is still, really respectable damage. But right now, Dignitas very split up. Varlolaw off in the corner, but Malachor taking big damage from Zedlot is able to finish up with Bliss, and now it's not looking the best for them as a little bit of visual lag goes down right there. Did you see that, buddy? But the dead rune's going down. We don't. Yes, we do. A double pull into it. Wisteria has to get out of that. As Scriff has just lost all his hit points. Wisteria dead on the floor. What a turnaround right there for Blue. 2-2 here in the first map of the finals. This is the anticipation that we've been looking for, buddy.
Dude, Malachor just got caught once again. You know, if they managed to shut down Malachor early on in the game, that is it. Scriff and Wisteria were out of position. They were trying to get onto Varlol, but it didn't work out. They just got CC'd. And in the meantime, Blitz and Zetalot just manhandling Malachor. Malachor not able to do a single thing to keep himself alive. He really could have used a rune shield, anything at all, any kind of peels from his teammates to, counteract that situation, but it just did not work. As right now, we have a solid reversal. The tables have turned as Zetalot is just getting destroyed right now. 40% HP already, getting healed up by Varlol, but a great taunt by Scriff to get that pressure off there and keep him from healing up. Max range heroic charge, and that is it. That's all she wrote. Zetalot goes down, and Blitz is soon to follow as he does have that damage increasing debuff on him. Sitting pretty with the full ultimate, but so is Wisteria, and he has the rune shield. So there it is, point blank, runic infusion goes out. He is going to nail the Cabbage Patch on the last hit, but he manages to get it on both targets, and Varlol all alone gets charged at by like 300 pounds of Vanguard and plate mail. Like, that is not going to work out. That's a good way to ruin your day right there. As a 3-2 victory for Team Dignitas on this first map. Magnificent.
Amazing play from both teams. Indeed, like, look at the damage meters going out. 24, 26, 2,000, 2,000. The healing, definitely Varlolaw taking the huge lead there in the healing, but it just wasn't enough to keep them up and around. So that means map number 2, it is going to be Dignitas' to lose, but if they're able to take it 2-0 over Blue, they will be crowned the champions, as they will be moving on to that last qualifying cup. And I think I hear Mr. Crippler.
Hi. Yes. I just wanted to clear up a little bit of confusion. Just so about the announcement. So we have a last chance qualifier for any of the other teams that maybe got knocked out this week or any of the other prior weeks on Thursday. We'll announce the time, be on Thursday. You'll be able to go sign up. The top 3 teams from that qualifier will make it into the finals next Saturday.
Top 3.
Top 3 teams from those finals will make it into the finals next Saturday.
Great. Thank you very much then, Crippler, for that update. So there you go, guys. We're going to get the 4th and then the next 3, which means we still have that one last spot somehow to fill, as that big tournament, June 4th, $5,000 prize pool will be going down. But we are going to jump in here into map number 2 of the 4th qualifying cup for BeyondGaming. And once again, big thanks to everyone here coming out, watching these games, spending your Saturday with Bloodline champions. Big thanks to Justin TV, QPad, Thermal Take, Stunlock Studios, as everyone here is coming together, bringing all these tournaments and making them all possible. And me and you, Semmler, we're here. We're enjoying ourselves, aren't we?
Dude, doesn't get any better than this, man. Can't imagine a better Saturday. You wake up and you got some Bloodline champions. You have your coffee or 2 in my case, and dude, beautiful sunny day, But who cares about that? It's all about BLC. I'm going to sit in front of my computer and commentate a tournament because that's where I want to be. As Scriff is just getting caught out there. Black Dagger to stop any of that pressure going out. And here it is. They're trying to go for the collapse onto Malachor, but Malachor gets a nice space out of that situation. Going to be able to reposition himself. He is caught in a bit of a nook, but his space is going to be up momentarily. And Scriff and Wisteria both are doing a great job of just keeping it tight and supporting their healer, as you know, that is all they need to do. It's obvious that Blue wants to get as much pressure onto Malachor as possible, but we have a heroic charge coming out from Scriff. Great job from him. Lots of pressure. Cabbage Patch goes out onto Varlol, as well as an EX blind, but is it enough to keep him alive? You know, the thing is, he's going to have to heal up, and Zetalot is going to be caught out on the side here. So Zetalot down a Puncturing Strike, down a Deviate, and this is a great time to capitalize on him as the barrier is about to wear off. Malachor misses his EX Spear, and he's spaced. That may have been a little greedy, as Malachor is going to get pressured by Zetalot. Zetalot doing a good job here of getting some damage onto Malachor and making him pay for that greedy space. As, look at this, you know, Scriff going to go ahead and space back. They're going to have a little bit of a reset. Runic Infusion coming out from Wisteria, and this could be the time to capitalize. As Zetalot gets caught out. He was sitting too deep, just a little bit overextended, and that was all they needed to get that kill. You know, Team Dignitas going to heal up. Battle Shout comes out from Scriff, just healing all of his teammates. And, man, that was so close. It could have gone either way, but Zetalot in the end just got caught out. You know, great punishment by him to try and guarantee that kill onto Malachor. You know, punishing Malachor for that greedy space that he made there to try and get a kill onto Varlol. But, you know, just doesn't work out for you. You know, Zetalot just got in a little bit too deep. They needed to reset and re-heal a little bit, but just not working out. Scriff, Wisteria, able to get the kill onto Varlol, and Blitz soon to follow. First round of this final map, you know, or not the final map, but the second map, you know, going to Team Dignitas.
Well, if they keep this up, it will indeed be that final map. But Scriff, the monster, 775. But look at Bliss, man. Almost landing 4 digits of damage right there. And, yeah, I mean, these are Battle of the Titans at this point. Thorn versus Vanguard and Inhibitor versus Stalker. Now, the Stalker has been capitalized a lot. It does seem to be that he's always the first one down, always taking a little bit too much damage, but there's such great control going down onto Varlol. So speaking of Varlol, he's trying to keep Scriff a little bit busy right there as Zetalot does start losing those hit points. Blitz very defensive, gets off that double reactionary as the Defiant plans come out. Yes, we do got the ultimate going off. Wisteria's going to jump out of that. Malachor just walks out. So maybe should have done that in the reverse order, tried to get off the roots and then the pull, but the damage is damage, gets another pull onto Malachor. Malachor forces that space. Zetalot actually not taking that bad damage this round, and Varlol now he's going to get some big damage onto him as Scriff is dropping. We got the Runic Infusion onto Varlol, gets slipped. Gets pulled back by Bliss, and now Scriff not looking so hot. He does have that ultimate ready, might use it for a Battle Shout instead, because we do got another dead roots going down. It looks like we did use the Battle Shout, because Scriff is no longer so high, but without that space, he's going to be in there in that roots. We did have Wisteria die, now Scriff joined, oh sorry, not Wisteria, Malachor died. Scriff going down, Wisteria left to go 1-on-3. No big charges coming out of Scriff right there. Chose to play a little bit more defensive with the EX Battle Shout for the healing, and again Bliss coming out on top. That female Thorn that's gonna haunt my dreams is doing 720 damage that round.
Bliss, my brother from another mother, and dude, who can fault you for that? I mean, he is, you know, Thorn has gotten hit with a Nerf bat so many times, but he is still just being proven time and time again that he is a top contender, that he is a top tier bloodline, because I mean, look at the damage, look at the control that this guy is putting out. It's a force to be reckoned with, and really, you know, Team Dignitas, they're having to find ways to deal with it as Zetalot getting the pressure out on Malachor, and this has really been their strategy, you know, get the damage onto Malachor, try and get him low early on, and shut down Scriff and Wisteria in the meantime. As Malachor, you know, getting caught by that Puncturing Strike into the in-cap. Rune Shield is going to be able to prevent some of that damage, and a nice EX Spear to get the peels onto Zetalot, but Scriff is sitting with the full ulti, gonna do it point blank into Zetalot. That is not as much damage as he wanted, but the Black Dagger is going to stop it. Look at this. Rune Wall comes out, nice pull onto Wisteria, but it's really not what they wanted, as, what is this? Varlol with the goo. Malachor is going to go down. I cannot see it, dude. Look at this, you know, Zetalot just trying to keep the pressure up, and Blitz there to converge, and that is it. They go down. Zetalot, we may have a counter kill coming out by Scriff, but no, the EX Puncturing Strike is there to stop it, and once again, we got Team Blue just squeaking ahead in the win there. Scriff, you know, with the intercept, trying to get a little bit of counter damage, get a counter kill, but it's just not enough. Wisteria desperately trying to support his teammate, but in the end, 3 versus 1. Wisteria once again finds herself all by her lonesome. Just not going to work out for her at all. And, you know, Zetalot is really just playing Stalker the way Stalker's supposed to be played. Tunnel Master 101. I mean, you had all those memes coming out where it's just like the tunnel and then the picture of the Stalker or the picture of the Guardian or the picture of the Warrior in that case in WoW days. But I mean, like, come on now. This is just that Malachor. We need to see a bit more support coming out from Wisteria and Scriff to keep Malachor alive, because once Malachor goes down or takes any significant damage, that is it.
I enjoyed that final play of that round. We had the Dead Roots go out, and then we Clarity Potion Scriff back into it, which is a really great combo right there. Why not Defiled Glance when you have a Clarity? But look at that pull right there. Bliss bringing everyone together, and not in the good way, as Scriff is going to be dropping some hit points here. Where is Zetalot? He's running around trying to keep Wisteria just off his back as he's going to come here onto Malachor again, and the Dead Roots, and Malachor is stuck in it just like the goo last round. Big damage going down right there. Scriff and Wisteria almost seem powerless to stop this blue team from just going on to Malachor with the space down. He is with the goo in the corner taking big damage from Zetalot and Blitz, and he does go down right there as Wisteria is asleep. Scriff going to be trying to get onto Barlow for a little bit of an equalizer, maybe try for a 2 versus 2. Barlow stuck in the corner. He, of course, has no space except that barrier, and the barrier is now
oh, the sleep
did go down, but it got popped, and Bliss throws down his ultimate. Wisteria stuck in it, and that means Blue is going to be taking this map against Team Dignitas, and that means we're going to have a map number 3, assuming Scriff can't take this. I don't know, he's looking fairly good right now. Well, he was looking fairly good. He gets off the reflect stunts right there as Zetalot and Bliss going to try to come back in here as well. Scriff just going to get away from that. Unfortunate for them, but he uses the EX battle shout. Oh, misses the space, but we do got the puncturing strike and the DPS from the rage. There we go. Bliss is able to land it with the help of Zetalot. He was tipsy a little bit right there. It's like, oh man, am I calling this too early? But no, they were able to land that no problem, which means map number 3.
So close, man. Oh man, that was so close. Wisteria and Scriff both had a definite chance of taking that. You know, one hit from death, both of the teammates on blue. Scriff able to heal himself up, and really, you know, the smart thing, going for that rune, ensuring that he will get that heal. But, man, you know, it's just the collapse by Stalker, and really the Black Dagger, able to just zone him out and other side him, make him immaterial, so he's unable to heal himself, he's unable to get any damage out, and they have more control. You know, they're able to get some Bloodline Medallion ticks off, they're able to just reposition themselves. You know, just great play out of Team Blue, great teamwork to guarantee that. And Scriff, you know, he missed a couple abilities, but man, just so close. It came down to the wire, as all of these rounds really are. I mean, just such close games, man. You cannot ask for a better finals. Guys, get hyped, because this is as good as it gets. Just so close. Love watching this, man.
Now, we all kind of knew that going into this Team Dignitas, you know, one of those top teams of the world. They are sponsored. They're going to go to that DreamHack. But Blue, I mean, they've been here all 4 tournaments, and they have made themselves quarterfinals, semifinals. Now they're here now they're here finals, going toe-to-toe with Dignitas. I mean, they are showing themselves really well here to any of those potential sponsors out there, as Bliss, Zetalot, and Barla might just show up, you know, a little bit more often down in the future. But right now, map number 3, everything is hanging in the balance as we do get this first round started off, Mr. Semmler. Go for it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get in here, and already, you know, no zoning games here, no pussyfooting around, no, you know, like, oh, yeah, I like the color of your eyes, let's go get dinner. No! Get in there and get in the action, as Scriff, Wisteria already trying to put some pressure out here on Blitz, and they're changing up their game a little bit, punishing Blitz for getting maybe a little bit too aggressive. But Malachor, in the meantime, Battle Shout comes out from Scriff to try and get any kind of additional heals he can out and support his teammate, as he is just getting rushed down. Blitz and Zetalot not letting the pressure up at all, and the Thorn Roots come out, and this is not good for Malachor. This is not looking good at all. He is one hit from death, and that is it. Puncturing strikes to guarantee that kill, and man, oh man, what can Team Dignitas do to deal with this unrelenting pressure out of Team Blue right now? They have the rush down comp down to a T. I cannot see it. Like, this is just insane, the amount of damage that they're able to do to a top level player like Malachor, who's just getting caught out again and again. We're really seeing the, you know, the strength of Stalker come out in these final matches here. You know, with all these patch changes, Stalker wasn't even on the board. You did not see a single Stalker in any tournament at all. And now all of a sudden it's like Zetalot is running it. Look at this kind of damage. Sigma Pact as well, you know, the boss Stalker. These guys are just really repping this class and showing just how ridiculously strong they can be if played by the right person.
it does really come down to whose hands these champions are going to be in. But Wisteria, I really like that at the end, as we did see the Mudwalk coming. He wooted right over and then promptly died. But I mean, like, these guys are no slouches. Their reaction times are top notch. Their decision-making ability is a proven time and again to be in the top tier. But that's not helping Scriff at all, as he just has to really space back to his team. He is just going down so very quickly. Blitz already with that ultimate. It does look like Malachor still on the agenda from Zetalot. Zetalot takes the damage as well, but look at Malachor stuck in the corner up against the wall with the Dead Roots on him. He has the lockdown ready to go, but he just cannot seem to find the time to use it. Scriff, no, he just hits the wall. Doesn't hit anyone with that ultimate, and now this could be very dire for Team Dignitas as they are down 1-0 here in the rounds. Malachor going down with the puncturing strikes to the Black Dagger from Zetalot, and just Bliss again with that ultimate. There, where's the pull? There it is, right into Scriff, but I don't think actually the Dead Roots made a difference right there, but splitting up him and Wisteria, these guys are controlling a Dignitas like puppets on a string.
Yeah, you would know about that, huh, Mr. Jester? Dude, just...
Okay, not too sure what that refers to.
FourCourtJester, Puppet Master, come on, man. Slacking. Your name. Alright, whatever. Bad joke is bad.
I'll let you redeem yourself by going through
bad
this match.
jokes for the win. I mean, that's what makes a stream. Oh, yeah. But, you know, we're just going to get in here as, once again, they're just going to be walking up in the mid. No zoning games here. We don't have any kind of, you know, toe-to-toe action, as right now they're just getting in, getting dirty, and Wisteria is getting worked down 50% already. Scriff, you know, taking the brunt of the damage now, and Malachor, all of Team Dignitas are just getting worked, and Blitz is already sitting on a full ultimate. He is looking for the opportunity, and there it is. Malachor could be not be in a worse situation, getting caught in that corridor, nowhere to run, down to space, and that is it. Team Dignitas is going to lose this as Scriff goes down from pressure from Blitz and Zealot. It's just too much damage to be dealt with. They could not take it, and Malachor with that just, I mean, you know, you had to space, you had to get out of there, but just spacing into that corridor, blitzed, it was offered to him on a silver platter. It was Christmas early. He could not have asked for a better situation. Ultimate, it was just, it couldn't get any better than that. It's just beautiful. So, look at that, man. Team Blue winning this qualifying, the 4th Bloodline Champions BeyondGaming qualifier, man. Just, you know, who would have thought? Team Dignitas, you know, these guys are a sponsored team. And we got Blitz, you know, Blue, who have been participating many times in the past. But, you know, to come out on top of a sponsored team, that is a feat. That is an achievement. That is awesome. And mad respect go out to them. They definitely deserve the win. And SCJ,
so
did we lose
we do have one more announcement. Just so everybody knows, we made the announcement about the last chance qualifier and taking the top 3 teams, which would leave 1 spot left in our grand finals. We've made a decision that for this tournament, the top 2 teams have now qualified for the grand final. So there is still that last chance qualifier for 3 more teams to fill up those 3 empty spots. But so congratulations to Team Blue for winning it, and congratulations for Dignitas for qualifying for next week's grand finals.
So for those of you that were sharp on the math, you would have noticed 4 qualifying rounds, 4 champions, 3 more coming up with the last chance qualifier. That is kind of leaving that last one, and we are going to award it here to the top 2 of today, which means Team Dignitas and Team Blue are both going to be going on to the grand finals that will be on Saturday, June 4th, 2:30 p.m. here on JustinTV/BeyondGaming. So that means I still believe that Blue is going to be receiving, you know, their swag, their cash, as well as their title for winning today, but we will be seeing both Blue and Dignitas. They will be joining SK Gaming, Oars, and Ham No Idea to take on the last 3 teams that are going to be decided this Thursday in the BeyondGaming Last Chance Bloodline Champion Tournament, guys. And that the timelines and all those details will be announced on the BeyondGaming site. And, you know, just great amount of players coming out here. The ladder just unfortunately did not seem to work out, couldn't produce what we wanted, which is why we're going to be taking the top 3 teams from the next qualifying last chance tournament, as well as Team Dignitas here, to the finals, which means that we are going to have our top 8 ready for announcement, I believe, on the Friday. So there you go, guys. Thanks for sticking around for those big announcements, and congrats again to both teams.